Right. Yeah, front lat. We'll push his hips back more. Yeah. Side chest. Good. What's going on? I'm heading to the gym now. I don't need to give much introduction. We're heading to the gym now to do some hammies. I don't think I've done a hamstring workout on here yet. So, super exciting. Not really. Most boring fucking muscle group to train. But I need them. I need big fucking hamstrings. Especially being tall. Being a taller guy, like, it's so hard to fill out that part of your physique as a taller guy and make it comparable to the shorter guys on stage that just have such thick legs from the side. But that's what we need to try and create, is that thick look from the side shots. I'm also going to see Nathan while he's in there. I've got him to come along just so I can have a look at him. I love having a look at my guys in person leading up to the show, which is why I also like to travel to their shows when they're competing in other states a couple of days before, so I can actually see them and just get a little bit better of an idea of how they look in person, because it's always different in person. It's always a little better in person, actually, and you can get everyone looks better in person. So I actually get to see him, see what we've been doing over the past couple of days, if it's worked or not, and if I need to load him anymore. So what we did was we were giving him carbs 1 week out, which was about Sunday. I started feeding him up a little bit because he's ready, and I don't like to do just a fucking load 2 days out. Like, I like to have brought you back up to maintenance already. It's always going to provide a better look 1 week out to be able to drop off the fatigue and bring you back up to maintenance calories already, start to pull the cardio down, that type of thing. So I left the cardio in because he's only doing 30 minutes, and I gave him a nice jump in carbs, and he dropped like 2 kilos overnight. So he woke up 2 kilos lighter the next day. I was like, fuck, all right, cool. I'm going to give you a lot more, only because I don't want the physique to run away from us at this point. And if we load up a little bit more now, it's okay. We have time to let the water come off. And like I said, we're not loading. We're not doing a proper carb load. It's just getting back up to maintenance calories and sitting there. So he had a big drop. I gave him a little bit more. I gave him a decent amount more. I gave him probably another 150 grams more for the day. And then he had another 1.5 kilo drop. And I actually said to him, which I never usually do this, but after looking at him and assessing as well, I usually definitely wouldn't do this in a peak week, but I was like, go get sushi, bro. And I sent him to go eat like 10 plates of sushi. Looked a lot better this morning, back to life a little bit more. Just, I think that was enough fats as well, because I told him to go have a bit of salmon. Salmon nigiri, so he could get the fat content from that as well. And I think the fat content is actually what helped him come alive a little bit more and allow his physique to hold on to it a little bit better. So he woke up another 2 kilos up, which was better, which is about where he was at his best. He looked his best when we started loading the carbs. It was about 95 kilo. As soon as he had the first day, went down to 93. Had it again and went down to like 91.8. It was 91.7. After the sushi, went back up to over 93 again, so that was better. And then I gave him a smaller carb day today, and now the days are going to be pretty stable, cruising in to the show, and we'll just make moves depending on how he looks in respective to his weight. So we'll look at the visual. We'll see, is this the perfect look for us? Once we establish that perfect look, check the weight, see how the look changes and what that's doing in correlation with the weight, and that's going to help us find our best look for stage. So I'm also training a little later today, and that is because I'm trying to line up when Nathan is going to be on stage. So I'm doing that all peak week for him. We're coming in and training at about the time that he'll be on stage, so we can see how the day goes by, how he's changing, and how that's going to look. And we're also getting his weight before bed and fasted in the morning. so I can see after what amount of food, how much is he still losing in the morning, and if he's waking up flat or not. So I gave him a smaller day today on carbs, and we're going to see how he looks at the gym, and if he wakes up tomorrow a little bit flatter again, or if he's fucking good to go. Yeah, that's good there. Keep that on, keep that on. Yes. Go again for the turn. Good. Quarter turn. Good. Quarter turn. Cool. Wait a sec. I'm gonna put that in front. Yeah, cool. Just step back. Yeah. Right. Yeah, front lat. We'll push his hips back more. Yeah, yeah. Side chest. Good. Good transitions. Get that around. Yep. Good. Face the rear. Yep, rear double. Rear lat. Yep, squeeze your glutes again. Good. Good. Twist that out a little bit more. Yep. Put a little bit more weight through that one. Put a little bit more weight onto that to get that hamstring on a bit more and drive that knee into the ground. Yeah, that's a little better. That's better. Good. Face front, ab and thigh. Oh, sorry, side try. Good. Ab and thigh. Good. Push your hips back. Push hips back. Yes. Good. Good. Most muscular. Good, man. That looks good. That's a good shot, eh? Yeah. You got a lot better at hitting that now. Like after last year, you got a lot better at just sitting on your lats more. Yeah. And actually, like I can tell that you're letting your arms sit on top of your lats, making you look wide. Yeah, which is good. It does. It fucking helps because you're going to be wide, bro. Yeah, cool. You are flat, but it's just because you've had one meal. Yeah. I think what we're going to try and do is tomorrow for me, just space the meals out a little bit better. And let's have 2 meals by. You've only had one, eh? You've had 2, sorry. Yeah, let's have. Yeah, sort of 3 meals by this time. So it'd be like probably like eating the 3rd meal around that 2 p.m. mark. Yeah. So if you eat like 9 a.m. or something, and then go for like 11 or 12, and then 2. Yeah. And then we can look how you are after that meal 3. So I'll get you to probably just send me some photos tomorrow around after that meal 3. And then again, we'll get your weight at night. But I'll see how you are in the morning first because I might be giving you a shitload of food. And then it might not matter your weight around meal 3 because you're not going to eat that much on show day anyway. I might just have to spend tomorrow fucking loading you up if you wake up real flat again. But we'll see how you wake. See how you wake. Good for now, but I think this amount of food that you have today will stop you from going flat. Right, so as we saw, Nate's looking good. We're just going to see how he looks in the morning and then see if I need to load him tomorrow. Yeah, I've just been sort of keeping him a decent amount of calories, but if he wakes up flat, I'm going to have to give him a big couple of days to make sure he just stays full enough and physique has some life still. Underway. Just 2 sets on this one. So yeah, obviously week one, I'm staying just a couple reps in reserve here. And then as the weeks go on, we'll get closer to our zero, like RAR, which is, we'll get to a very close proximity of failure. And then we'll stay there for a week or two until we run another deload. Right, one set of standing hamstring curls, 2 sets of Smith GHR, and then 1 rest pause of adductor, and then 2 sets of calves with the last one a rest pause as well. Should you rest between legs or between unilateral work? So my right leg to left leg, how much should I rest? Personally, I would just be resting until you feel like you're good to go again. So for me, I'm like, not out of breath, but I'm like, yeah, you put a bit of effort in, give it 30, 45 seconds to get a few nights breaths in, feel like I'll be able to give it my all again. But personally, I feel like if I went from right straight to left, I wouldn't be able to give it quite my all. And that's not the case on everything. That's just this one. Doing something like maybe a bicep curl, go straight to the other one, I'd feel fine. I usually wouldn't focus on dorsiflexion with the feet when I'm doing this, but I'll hit the ground here if I don't, just because of the makeup of the machine. I could maybe stand on a plate, but I have to move it each time and I can't be fucked. But I usually like to have a relaxed foot and just do it that way. It's going to take the calf out of it. Not completely, but as much as you can. And then I feel like you can isolate the hamstring a little bit better. All right, this one's good if you struggle with your lower back like I do. When it comes to RDLs, I fucking hate doing RDLs, man. Dumbbells, like barbells, man. I don't like the movement. It just feels awful all the time. I've worked on it a lot because I really want to do it. I really want to enjoy it. But every time I've done it, it's just felt crap. I've worked hard on my form, but my erectors take over every time. So this is something that I found helps take it out. And if you haven't given it a try before, you really should. The biggest thing to focus on in this is scooping your ass under. Well, I'll show you what it's meant to look like. Well, hopefully what it's meant to look like. So I'm trying to get the just biggest stretch I can. You might have noticed, it might have been hard to see on that angle, but I creeped the dumbbell away from me when I was on the biggest stretch. And then when I'm coming up, I'm bringing it a little bit closer as well. It's actually Nick who showed me this and helped me with the cueing on this form. But see, I get very, very little lower back out of that. Then if I was just to go like this, come down and go like that, there's a lot more lower back for me, erectors. But coming under like that, you see how it was still very rounded. It's because I was just driving through with my glutes and hamstrings and I wasn't using my back to actually bring me up. I think we can actually go a little bit heavier, just a little bit. I did try those 35s last week and they felt good. So I was just making sure my form was perfect, but we go a little bit heavier now. Just do the 40s. Whoops. All right, so adductors. Now, do I ever do abduction? No, that is the answer. Why though? I just got big glutes, so I just don't need to. tip for when doing adductors, if you want to make it harder, let your feet hang off the end. Don't push down the stools like this. You're going to make it easier on yourself. If you let your feet hang, or if you're not able to put them at the ends, because maybe you have a different machine, if you're not able to put them over the end, just sit very lightly on the steps, on the pegs, and you're going to get a lot more isolation out of adductor. So just do one warm-up set, make sure I'm good to go so I don't fucking tear my ball sack off. And then there's got to be nothing worse than a torn groin, surely. And then we'll do our actual working set. I think 57 looks good to me. All right, let's go. Fuck. Oh, they're brutal. I get a lot out of my adductors, so they just engage really intensely. Rest pause on this. Oh, man. All right. Cuss. So we're going to do Smith machine calf raises. We don't actually have a standing calf raise here, so I like to do them on this. I actually think I feel better most of the time as well. The only downside to this is, again, like just holding the weight, and I find I get a little bit of, again, a lower back pump for my erectors from holding the weight in a sort of a front squat position. Just gotta make sure it doesn't hit the mic here. I think it will. I'm just gonna move that up. Well, actually, let's move it down. That's better. All right. Whoa, big deep stretch on those, they fucking burn. Then we're gonna do a rest pause. Final set of the day. Rest pause, here we go. So yeah, don't need much weight for these. Mm, 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 uh, 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 uh. Oh, jeez. My shoes feel like they're coming off. Okay. Ah, 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 oh, ah, ah, oh, fuck. Smashed. Probably go a tiny bit heavier on them next week, but this is definitely doing the job. Uh, 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 oh, shit. Oh. Right, another day done. I'm gonna rush home. We've got a few more meals to jam in, get some rest, and rest day tomorrow. So happy about that. I'll try and get some more filming done this week. I'm gonna do a back day on Friday, which I'll try and film in here because there's some cool fucking pieces of equipment. I'm gonna try and film Saturday as well, so I should be training with Luke. And Saturday's gonna be a jam-packed day of training, the training partner, seeing fucking Nathan after his last coat of tans, making sure he's good to go night before the show. And then we have show day Sunday. So big week ahead for me and Nathan. Yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.